Let's talk about borrowing. Apparently, you're not allowed to let someone borrow your firearm anymore. John Dillon, tell us about the technicalities of that requirement.
All right, so under AB 1511, starting January 1st, 2017, firearms can only be infrequently loaned between spouses or registered domestic partners, any parent, child, sibling, grandparent, or grandchild, so easy way to remember, immediate family members. Person being loaned that firearm has to have a firearm safety certificate. This is one of the certificates you get before you're able to purchase a firearm in California. You take I believe it's a 30-question multiple choice test. It's the firearm safety test. You also, if this is a unexpired handgun safety certificate and you're loaning a handgun, that also qualifies. But if you're going to loan a handgun, it also has to be registered to the person loaning it. So if you have an older gun that didn't require registration when you had it, you cannot loan that unless it is registered to your name. And again, we're talking about immediate family members. And I know that is freaking a lot of people out in the sense that, well, I go to the range with my friends and I hand them my gun, they're allowed to shoot, or we go on hunting trips together and I have 2 guns, my buddy has 0 guns, so I lend him my rifle. There are exceptions in the law that allow for loaning a firearm if you're at a range with someone in your presence and who remains in your presence at all times. When it comes to hunting trips, you can loan a rifle to a person with a hunting license. Granted, they can't be more than 3 days of the loan. And generally, I'm just going to say this, you can let people shoot your guns, stay within the presence, stay within the range. Don't drop off the gun at your friend's house. Don't let them go off and go on a hunting trip alone without you. If you're going to do anything like that, just make sure you're in the presence, and that generally will keep you out of being considered actually loaning a firearm. Again, be cautious. Don't loan firearms to people you only are marginally acquainted with. I don't think a lot of people do that anyway. Most people, if you're loaning a firearm, you're just handing it to your buddy at a range, and that's still okay to do.
And of course, you can't loan something every other Friday during the period of Lent and on an odd-numbered day in January. Sure you all have it down, right? Okay. There's a common theme here. Anyone else on the borrowing business? Okay. Let's talk about ammo registration.
Without someone doing something about it, it's not going to get any better.